Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. Well, this week we've been talking about a feast, and we started off talking about how a feast is, a plenty bountiful supply of all rich, luxurious food. And then we talked about how it also is a holy thing. So, with that said, we're going to talk about a feast for our spirit, man, a feast for our soul, with all of this luxurious, rich food. And of course, I'm talking about the Word of God. We are so blessed. We have 66 books in which to feast from. Wow, what above faith. I'm telling you, the Word of God has even been compared to honey and the honeycomb. And in Ezekiel 3:3, when Ezekiel was told to eat the whole roll, to eat the scroll, which means to eat the Word of God, because we don't just read it with our minds and throw it away, but we take it in. We meditate, how the Word even says, hide the Word of God in your heart. So that means we digest it. It goes through our body. And then it becomes rich within us. So it can be able to come out and we give it away. We speak the Word. So it's sweet as honey, as the honeycomb. And no, you cannot just eat it. Because it's too rich. It's too sweet. You take a little bit of it and you meditate on it and you get understanding of it. And then you go to the next. You add something else to your plate and then you digest it, because you will never be able to just go through the whole Bible and just gobble it up, as we would say, because it's too rich for that. So when Ezekiel ate the scroll that he was ordered to eat, I'm going to read that. Ezekiel 3:3. He said, and he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. In other words, he gave him a scroll with the Word of God on it. And he said, then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Even the correction of God is sweet. I'm going to say that again. Even the correction of God is sweet. He don't just beat us down unmercifully, but he chastises us and then he raises us up so that we can be better and get to the next level. So we can feast on the Word of God and make ourselves better. And I want to leave this with you on this week. And it comes out of Proverbs, the 16th chapter, verse 24. If you have your sword nearby, I'm going to ask you to go there with me. That's Proverbs, the 16th chapter, and verse 24. And in this day and time, we know that there's a lot of anger in the world. There's a lot of bitterness. There's a lot of hatred in the world. But Proverbs 16:24 says, pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. We can heal somebody just by using the word of God, just by speaking an encouragement to someone. So during this week, I'm going to challenge you as you feast on the word of God to not just be greedy and eat it all and savor it to yourself. But I'm going to challenge you on this week to share some sweetness with someone else.